Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Virtual Racing League Season 15, Round 13, here for the Mexican Grand Prix. Now, we have got the drivers' standings to go through, which it's really closing up at the top. 16 points separating Josh Richards and Alexi Cavero at the minute. So if Josh were to come second in both Grand Prix and the sprint race, he wins the championship no matter what. I will go through the scenarios for him winning the championship tonight. Obviously, Alexi Cavero cannot win it tonight as he is the trailing driver. Adam Modan is in third on 179 points, and Nathan Den Hartog, Jack Brassington, Joe Rudd, Jarvis Coyd, Ertu Koskinen, Thomas Rama, Björn Eikenes, Abdullah Al-Quraishi, Richard Whitehouse, Lelia Yui, David Pieterzak, Lucas Puello, Rico D, Ashton Fields, William Talbot, Mark Vargasea, and Yusuf Syed rounds out the top 10. And moving on to the Constructors' Championship, which is wrong. Why is it wrong? There we go. Got the right one up now. Not sure why that was wrong, but Williams are the Constructors' Champions now. That is confirmed. Red Bull Racing in second. They'll be fighting McLaren for that position for the rest of the season. Mercedes 4th, Haas 5th, Alpine 6th, Ferrari 7th, Aston Martin 8th, Racing Bulls 9th, and Sauber still with no points in last place. So my name's Ryan Hurren, and joining me for the first time on the Virtual Racing League comms is... Do you want the full name or...
Yeah, go for it.
Taylor Dewhurst.
Hello, it's me.
So, let me sort out the track map, lap data, the tyres. I think we know what everybody's going to be using. And the first car out on track is Ashton Fields. So, oh, it's a wet race apparently.
Oh,
according to Alexi. So,
beautiful.
Well, not with the rumoured tyre wear in the wet. Apparently it can become a 4-stop.
4 stops. Oh, hopefully we can see some interesting strategy calls.
Hello, is it like fully wet or just a bit? I guess we'll find out, won't we? But,
yeah.
On a lap at the minute, we do have Bradley Hurren, who is just going around the awful triangular section, and now through the S's. He said he's been struggling a lot. He thinks he's going to get disqualified on track limit penalties. Invalidated through the final corner of the S's. I actually don't know the corner numbers around here, so this is going to be fun. It's not one of the Astons, it is Ashton Fields, who will be the next car on a lap as he heads down towards turn 4. And it's such a tight corner, this section, isn't it? It's very, very difficult to know. And yeah, just exiting turn 6, which is a weird squared double apex, which...
Into the S's.
The squared double apex, I mean, we've seen collisions there in proper, like, actual Formula 1. I think, was it Ricciardo and Tsunoda in 2020?
Yeah.
Ricciardo's probably only good race of that season.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Fields is going to be coming up to the line now. Currently P17 of the championship, I think. And up to the line, it's a 1:16.7. So I'm expecting the times to be a lot lower than that. Jack Brassington's next over the line with a 15.7. There we go. As we're going to follow Richard Whitehouse. No, not Richard Whitehouse. It's going to be Josh Richards who's next over the line. Jack is actually the most recent winner of the the Mexican Grand Prix here in VRL back in Season 9 as Josh Richards sets a 1:14.8. So there's about a second splitting each driver here. Bradley Hurren has invalidated again. As we're going to see now Richard Whitehouse coming up to the line. Was 2 races ago, got his maiden podium. And it's a 1 minute 16.9. So massive field spread at the minute as Lucas Puello completes his lap. Next is going to be, I think, Will. Yeah, it is. William Talbot will be next over the line. Very deep through there. But based on, I mean, all you've got to go off really is the standings. Who would you say is in with the best chance at pole, Taylor?
Oh, I'd have to say Josh Richards. I mean, already showing brilliant pace just from his first lap. But pole doesn't always win it, so...
No, it does not, of course. Josh Richards, who got pole in Monaco, ended up finishing 3rd. Although that was after he got punted into the barrier by his championship rival, Alexi Cabero. So, should take that one with a pinch of salt. But one thing I need to point out is that in the 9 races that Alexi has done so far, he has won all of them on track. So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And if he wins today, he ties the all-time record for wins in a season with 8, which was set by both Emil Lundell in season 12 and Jack Brassington in season 14. Eetu Koskinen showing brilliant pace there with a 14.9, actually ahead of season 13 champion and his teammate Adam Modan. So where has this pace come from? For Eetu, as Alexi Cabero, there we go, with a 14.2.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The FVR driver striking fear into the hearts of the grid here. Nathan Den Hartog would be next over the line, but has invalidated. I think Mikko Virtanen is on a either warm-up or cool-down lap here. He's actually P6 at the minute, which would be one of his better performances this season. William Talbot has invalidated as well. Lucas Puello with a 16.6 in P8. Joe Rudd currently on an outlap. He, of course, finished P2 in China. So he's on some brilliant form. 2 podiums this season, both of them second places. So let's see if he can replicate.
Yeah.
And I'm quickly, while I think there's... Oh, Richard Whitehouse is on a lap, and he's currently 6/10 up through the Sector 2 split. So, coming round the final corner, the Aston Martin driver. And it's going to be a 16.5. So he lost 3/10 in the final sector there. Although I noticed he didn't keep to the inside as he was heading towards the line. Patrick Balog sets a 1 minute 17.0. The slowest time so far. As Cavero comes into the pits. Den Hartog is on a lap. And it's 59.9 through the middle sector. We'll see where can the Dutchman place his car. He's not been on pole since Brazil season 2, which was almost... It was like 4.5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he comes into the pit lane, and he's been racing consistently the whole time as well. The only season where he's not been a full-time driver since then is season 13. Yeah, here comes Joe Rudd, though, who's 56.0 in the middle sector. And he definitely does have some pace in that Haas car. As rounding the final corners. We'll see where can Rudd place his car. It's only a 15.4, so P5 for Dizzle. As both Williams are going to be starting laps. Richard Whitehouse, yeah, into the pit lane. Bradley Hurren on an outlap, Patrick Balog on an in-lap, I'd imagine. No, he's going again. I'm surprised he's that close behind Bradley, but I guess we'll see how he does. Ashton Fields will be the next car. Coming through, he's 2/10 up at the minute. Where do you reckon he'll manage to get with this lap?
I am not so sure. Hopefully for him, closer to the top 3.
ninth in the end. So this is 16.3. Next over the line is God, it's such a pain trying to find them all. Jack Brassington. Oh no, he's over a second down. I wonder if he got impeded by that Aston Martin. Bradley Hurren has gotten through the S's without invalidating. So let's see how he does into the stadium section. Got 1 point to his name so far in VRL, which he scored in the Las Vegas Grand Prix, where there were 10 finishes. Now rounding the final corner.
Here we go.
Oh, he's going too wide. It's a 17-2. I'm tempted to go into his room and tell him to take the tighter line, but
Is that cheating?
I don't think it's cheating, but it does mean I'm leaving the stream unattended.
Well, that is true, yeah.
As Josh Richards will be next. He's currently up on his time, but only by a quarter of a tenth, and now only by 3/4 of a tenth. Oh, and he invalidates on the apex of the stadium entry. So who's next? Oh,
he spun.
Has he? Oh, he has.
Yeah.
So an uncharacteristic mistake there from Josh Richards, who's been impervious all season. Manages to get going before disqualification. Modan up on his time at the minute. No, he's down through the middle sector. So we'll see what time he can achieve as he rounds through the stadium. I think he's backed off.
Can't tell, yeah, he might have done. Yeah. Into the pit he goes.
Oh, Jack Brassington's broken his front wing.
Oh, where's that happened?
I'm not sure, but I guess we'll have to see. As that's William Talbot up to the line. No improvement for him. But Alexi Cavero. Yeah, another 10th in hand there. As Miko Virtanen jumps up to P6. So Miko, whose best qualifying is, I think, P8 in Brazil. There goes Nathan Den Hartog with a 15-3. But just look how far ahead Cavero is.
Incredible pace. He really wants this title.
That's for certain. I mean, who wouldn't? If he gets this title, he is statistically the best. Currently on 3 titles in Virtual Racing League, joined with Emil Lundell, who per race has the highest, average points scored.
Yeah.
He only raced from season 8 through 12, and in that time won the season 9, 11, and 12 championships. So, and he was second in the ones he didn't win.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, won I think at least 4 races in every season that he participated as well. And when he won his 3rd title, he was like 14 years old. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was, I think, probably the rawest talent there's been in the league. Maybe Andre Machak is up there as well. Of course, he only did, 4 seasons and won 2 titles. Actually beat Emil, one of only 2 drivers to ever do that. So.
Yeah. Wow. The Ferrari into turn 1 starting his lap.
I think we do have the Haas of Joe Rudd, who's going to be over the line first.
So, yes, just through the S's.
Yeah, through sector 2, he is 2 tenths up.
2 tenths up.
Put in P5, which would be, I think, his best qualifying effort of the season. He might have got P4 in Jeddah, actually. But, we'll see, rounding the corner. What's it called? Is it the Peraltada, I think it's called. And it's a 14-9!
Oh, wow. Improves in that final sector. What a lap.
Incredible there from the long-time Haas driver. He's only done, I think, 2 seasons not in the Haas, where in season 11 he was in the... My brain's thinking... Red Bull, where he got his only race win. No. He had race wins with Haas in season 8. But, and then in season 6 or 7, he did a race or two in the Williams. But next over the line is going to be Patrick Balog, who we both know, but
Yeah.
we'll see how he does in this qualifying session. I'm not anticipating the best. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. As now rounding through the S's, which have been scenes of many incidents. Was it Behrman
Almost
and Albon
4
crash?
tenths up. Yeah.
So 4 tenths. That's still, depending on which side, might not be enough to even gain him a position here. Hopping over the curb.
Oh,
I think
that's not going to be good for his lap time.
He's lost probably half a second there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 16.7. Yeah, only P13 for the Sauber man, as Ashton Field's invalidated, but he's going to go again, exiting the Peraltada. He is the only driver on a lap at the minute. But he has got the traffic to contend with. So, we'll see how Ashton does. And jumping over that curb. We have no lobby reset today. The only driver with a penalty, grid penalty to serve is Caden McGee, who is next allowed to race in Season 17 Round 3, where he has a quali ban, so he can only serve that grid drop in Season 17 Round 4, where he's serving 6 places. So, yeah, a lot happened last race.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Ashton now, we'll see where he is through Sector 2, and he's a 10th up. So it's not enough to surpass William Talbot at the minute.
Let's see how he does in this third sector.
Yeah, if I were Alexi Guerra, I would have perhaps waited for Ashton to then get the toe down the main straight. But what can Fields manage is a 16.2. It's only P10 for Ashton Fields. Unfortunate, but it's still a good qualifying nonetheless. Mikko Virtanen is significantly down on his time at the minute. And Bradley Hurren, oh, he's invalidated as well. He's going to have to get out of the way of that Ferrari. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh. Josh Richards has started his lap, so I'll keep an eye on him.
Well, the first one, I think, is going to be Alexi Cavero.
Oh, let's see how he does.
Yellow flag, that's Ashton backing out, I think, getting out of the way of Williams. And oh, Alexi invalidated! So that is Cavero's qualifying done. However, with a 7/10 margin, I think he might have done enough. Eetu Koskinen is going to be next over the line, currently on that 14.9. He's 2/10 up as well. Could we see Koskinen on the front row here? He's had one podium since Season 9. And his last win was Season 8. So we'll see. Where can Koskinen go with this lap? He's never had a pole position before. And it's a 14.6 for Eetu Koskinen. Jack Brassington next over the line. Only P7. Josh Richards
struggling on his final sector.
Can he get past Koskinen? Oh, he just gets past.
Just about.
Modan. Oh! Adam Modan.
Oh!
Up to P2 there. That's potentially...
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a big surprise. As Patrick Balog, he's down on his time massively. It's going to be Mikko Virtanen who's next. The final fins across the line. It's a 15.3, only P8. Lucas Puello will be next. And it's only... Oh, it's P9 for Puello. Den Hartog only P6. Hurren coming into the pit lane. And what can Joe Rudd manage? Up to the line. It's only P5. He doesn't improve. And Richard Whitehouse will be the last car who stays in P12 after a 20 millisecond improvement. But what a qualifying there for... And I know obviously Alu's got pole, Adam P2, Josh P3, but Choco P4, that must be his best qualifying since, I want to say, Silverstone Season 13.
Oh my, wow.
And even then, I think he only qualified P5. It was his last podium, that race. And two McLarens fighting up there against one Red Bull and one Williams. So,
This start is going to be interesting.
especially if it's wet, like we're led to believe. But Alexi Cavero there, another pole position this season. He's not got many, considering how many titles he's got. He's got less than 20 poles. A lot less than the likes of Brassington, Lundell and Modan, who's second. But Richards third, Koskinen fourth, Rudd fifth, Den Hartog sixth, Brassington seventh, Virtanen eighth, Pueo ninth, Talbot 10th, Fields 11th, Whitehouse 12th, Balog 13th, and Hurren in 14th. 3.1 second field spread around this short of a circuit. So, yeah. And,
It is raining. It is
Is that full wet?
heavy rain.
It could be. I'm quickly gonna check. Just a statistic thing. Hopefully it opens, but it seems to be struggling. But who do you have your money on for the race win today, Taylor?
Well, I feel like qualifying, I'd have to say Cavero. I mean, his banker lap being, 7 tenths ahead of second place. And then even still having a 4-tenth gap without a final lap. I have to say my money's on him today.
And I do not blame you at all. So, the last Mexican Grand Prix, Jack Brassington was on the podium. He won in the Red Bull. Alexi Cavero in the Alpine was second. And Noah Simonson was third for Haas, who was Joe Rudd's teammate that season. It was season 7 when Joe Rudd was in the Williams. And he's had 2 wins for Haas in season 8. And a win for Red Bull in season 11. I think as well, Jack and Alexi are the only drivers to have multiple podiums around this circuit. So, I doubt we're going to see both of them on the podium this week, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And the Mexican Grand Prix is underway. It's a very slow start for everyone here, as Adam looks to have gotten ahead of Alexi Cavero. Off the line, Modan now leads. He's on the wet compound, as Koskinen has got past Richards as well. And Alexi Cavero goes down the inside on Adam Modan, who tries to sail his way around the outside. Can he get ahead of the Red Bull driver? Yes, he can. Both the McLarens on the wets here, and this could give them the initial advantage. Joe Rudd has dropped all the way down to P7 here, and Patrick Balog is up in P9. But Adam Modan is the one who leads the way for McLaren here, as William Talbot makes his way up into P7 there, fighting with Joe Rudd and Jack Brassington, but he's losing the rear end. Mikko Virtanen going off the track in the background as well. And I think, yeah, there's the Aston Martin getting ahead. Oh, contact there between Bradley Hurren and Mikko Virtanen, who then dropped down towards the back of the pack. And, Bradley Hurren going wide. Oh, there's Mikko. Has Mikko managed to keep it on the track? Yes, he has. Big moment there for the Finnish driver, who scored 1 point in the last 4 races. But Modan has a 5/10 lead out front. We'll have a look at the tyres that everybody has picked. And it's the wets for most of the field. Cavero, Richards, Den Hartog, Brassington, Fields and Virtanen on the inters. But Mikko has picked up wing damage and will probably have to pit to repair it. As here comes Josh Richards on Eetu Koskinen. Can he get ahead of the McLaren driver as they barrel towards turn 1? And with that inside line, I imagine Richards will make light work of the McLaren. Oh, off the road goes Nathan Den Hartog, who goes sailing off the track as side by side is the Williams with the McLaren. And I think Josh has just about managed to get ahead. But Den Hartog going extremely deep into turn 1 there. And we've got Balog in P9. What was the ooh? Yeah.
Something's happened to the Ferrari at the back. 23 seconds behind the nearest car.
He must have broken his wing if he's already pitted. He's pitted, yeah, his tyres are a lap younger than everybody else. And Modan massively opening up the S's. But he's already on a 3-second penalty.
Oh, wow.
Now, there is issues with the double warnings around this circuit. But I have a feeling because everybody's going to be affected, they might not be rescinded by the stewards. So
we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, there, Cavero's really close to the back of the McLaren now. And as he struggles out of the final corner, he's going to have the Red Bull all over his diffuser. You know what's more scary than Max Verstappen in a Red Bull? Alexi Cavero in a Red Bull. As now, powering towards turn 1, Cavero manages to get ahead of the McLaren. And he's into the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. As Jack Brassington is now going to be putting pressure all over Eetu Koskinen. And the thing is, if it's going to dry up relatively quick, the Inters were definitely the better choice, especially on this game.
100%.
Like I don't know, like we saw in
Side by
Belgium,
side.
but Eetu and Jack going for it here.
Very tight.
Yeah, it's such an awful sequence of
contact.
corners. Yeah, a little bit of contact. It was superficial though, and Brassington is ahead of the McLaren. And Hurren is actually on the back now of Richard Whitehouse. Could potentially go for a move on the Aston Martin. And I don't know if he's put a wet setup on or not, but he's holding on. I'm proud of him. But I mean, the good news here for Josh is not only is Adam on the wets, but he's got the 3-second penalty. So when it comes time, you know, as it stands, Josh is second, which is all he needs out of this race. As Cavero picks up the fastest lap once again, and Koskinen is like, he's already dropped a second and a half to Jack just in the final 2 sectors, or sector and a half even. I think the Inters might have been the play. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same as you. Inters definitely seem like the faster tyre.
And Bradley Horan, he's getting close to the Aston Martin. Of course, we've got a fun group in front of that with William Talbot and Patrick Balog. We'll see how these two do fighting each other. Two owners of a former partner of VRL, Fortune Racing. Oh, well, former owners. Oh, no. I don't think Patrick was an owner. No, he wasn't. But he was definitely higher ranking admin.
Oh, Nathan's got wing damage.
Ooh, yes. I thought I saw that before. As Joe Rudd goes sailing off the road. Has Rudd got wing damage as well? No. But even with the wing damage, this is the second week in a row that Nathan's got wing damage early in the race in wet conditions. But it doesn't seem to be affecting his pace too much, does it?
No, he is doing well to keep onto the back of the McLaren driver.
Sorry, Taylor, just going to jump in because Josh Richards is going to go for the move on Adam Modan and pulling to the right-hand side of the circuit, left-hand side of your screens, and he's ahead of the McLaren driver going into turn 1. He's going to try and switch back into 2 and 3, but the Inters seem to already have more grip, and he can't really make the move on Josh Richards as he's up into P2 and Modan drops into P3. Koskinen and Rudd have both pitted for the Inters, so you can see they believe that the Inters are running low, and Hurren going to go for a move now on Richard Whitehouse, backs out of it though, chooses not to send the move. Did Did Bradley just pull a dummy?
Yeah.
For
He's learning.
context, he has been league racing for half of the VRL season. That is it. So it's weird seeing his progression.
Oh.
I'm tempted to just shout pit for Inters, but
Yeah. He's sliding his way through the
Sod it,
S's.
I'm doing that. Right, I did it. But yeah, Modan coming into the pits off of the wets. We'll see now as he listened. Yes.
Yeah, he's pitting for those Inters. That is the right call.
So after the pit stops, or most of the pit stops, we've got Cavero first, Richard second, and after saying I don't expect he'll be on the podium, look where Brassington's at. There was you won't know about this, but there was a bit of a jinx in my first 2 seasons of commentary, where whenever I was doing the commentary, Jack just could not win, and as soon as I missed a race, he won.
Oh.
So
seems to be a bit of a curse going there.
Well, no, he's won like 14 races or something since then, so
Oh well.
like breaking the curse. Although Richard seems to have more pace than Cavero at the minute, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's looking like he is gaining just a little bit.
And you know who's leading the field? Like this train of new Inters runners? Ashton Fields. Oh no, he's not pitted. He's not pitted. So we'll see what Talbot, Balog, and Whitehouse do. Of course, Aston Martin in a bit of trouble here because both of their cars still really need to pit onto the Inters, don't they?
Oh yeah, they might have to double stack here.
And that would be detrimental to their cause. We'll see what Will does, and I imagine Richard will go opposite.
Will stays out.
They all stay out.
Oh wow, that is a brave move.
That's putting it lightly, and they're going to be under pressure from Ashton Fields. Virtanen has... Oh yeah, I was going to say Virtanen's jumped Koskinen, but Virtanen just didn't pit. He is running with wing damage as well.
Oh yeah, no end plate there.
As Joe Rudd is gaining on Airto Koskinen now. Doesn't go for the move though. Into turn 1, Lucas Puello pits. Onto the intermediates.
Ashton Fields going for the move. Oh, he backs out at the last second.
That's the second time a Red Bull family car has tried to pull a dummy on Richard Whitehouse. But into turn 4 as well. So I believe they call that a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences.
No.
As I think Balog is starting to struggle here. And to be fair, Talbot through the middle sector has gained time on Den Hartog. As Cavero sets the fastest lap again. And oh, Virtanen being overtaken by both Koskinen and Rudd. There's contact between the Haas and the Alpine. And yeah, Koskinen.
Oh, the McLaren's overtaken Ashton.
There we go.
Oh,
Ashton Fields.
That's wide.
Yeah, Fields picks up a 3-second time penalty in that. Balog is coming into the pits, loses the rear end on the entry. And he's going to pit for those Inters. I think he's going to come out behind Hurren. So that's not gone well, has it?
Modan's passed the Red Bull.
And Fields is also ahead of Whitehouse. Not sure when that happened, but it did.
Oh, yeah. I think that just happened on the straight.
See, this is brilliant news for Richards because he's got Cavero. You know, Cavero's leading, which is bad news, but he's P2, which is all he needs out of this race. Because if he finishes P2 now, finishes P2 in silver. Oh, hang on, we've got
Cavero 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's huge, and we've got Hurren and Balog going side by side. And they're fighting for P12 here. They had a massive fight in Brazil, which ended in both of them wheel hooking into the barriers at high speed through turn 11. Which, for the TikTok viewers, that is one of our most viewed clips. But yeah, Balog
Seems to
managing
be
to
a
keep
theme
ahead
of the
of
Horan drivers.
Oh yeah, my crash with Will in Monza. Maybe if I'm racing next season, maybe it'll happen again. But
Let's just hope it doesn't.
no, what it'd be is me and Bradley we were hooking.
Oh,
Talbot
that wouldn't go well.
finally pits, and I think Whitehouse, he's still staying out. So
He does not want to pit then.
no, not at all. The question is, do Balog and Hurren come out ahead of Talbot? Because if they do, it has disaster written all over it. Bradley fighting Will.
It's going to be close.
It is going to be, not necessarily side by side, but they're going to be right behind Will going into turn 1 here. He's actually got a bit more margin than I anticipated.
Oh, yeah.
But Hurren might send a move on Balog. He's within a second. Which, of course, means nothing in the wet conditions, but... Cavero, though, that 3-second penalty, I think he's immediately pushed and just bridged the gap.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's got pace in hand over the Williams pair. Of course, Brassington, on the podium at the minute, not had a podium this season. So, the reigning champion has had a tough time adjusting to the new game, but...
Yeah.
We'll see how he manages in this race. He's got a 10-second gap to Nathan Den Hartog and a further, well, counting the penalty, 12 seconds behind that. Oh, as Rudd goes for the move on Koskinen into the hairpin. And can he keep the position over the McLaren driver? A lot of wheel banging. And Rudd just about looks to have gotten ahead here as Whitehouse comes into the pits. And both Rudd and Koskinen battling away down towards turn 1. Koskinen in the slipstream, potentially going to go for the move around the outside. Yes, he is. And I think he might be a car length ahead already. As into turn 1. No, Rudd sticks it down the inside. That's very close between the two of them. Still side by side through turn 3. This is incredible racing in wet conditions at Mexico City. And... is Rudd going to go for it into turn 4?
He's going for it again.
Yeah, going for the move to get past Eetu Koskinen. And can Rudd make the move stick around the outside in turn 5? Koskinen's on the inside through turn 6. But Rudd has the momentum around the outside and manages to keep ahead of the McLaren.
Amazing racing here.
Yeah, it was a brilliant little battle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, one thing to point out is Hurren is running in a net P11 at the minute due to Balog's penalty, which would be his second best finish in VRL. So, of course, Balog will be wanting to get points because Sauber, I think, have now done the most races of any team, or like the most amount of times they've had a driver in a race without scoring a point in VRL.
Oh, wow.
I will fact check that, actually. Because the only other team to go pointless was Williams last season. Where they had Jules Enrique Gomez Hernandez and Ronan Ironside as drivers. And yeah, Williams only actually had 10 races where, well, a full-time driver raced for Williams 10 times out of a possible 28 last season. And Sauber have had 11 before this race. So, unfortunate for them, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Bradley's back within a second of Balog. Oh, that's a penalty.
Yeah. Good old commentator's curse, eh?
Yeah.
We'll have a look at the penalties, and it's 3 seconds for Alexi, 3 seconds for Adam, 3 seconds for Ashton. God, triple A's, that was difficult for a second. 3 seconds for Patrick, 3 seconds for Bradley, and 6 seconds for Lucas. And look at the position change. Obviously, Cavero holding the lead. Richards in second, Brassington third, then Hartog fourth, Modan fifth, Fields in sixth. But yeah, Fields with the most positions gained with 5, and Pueo the most lost with 5.
Yeah.
Because Pueo already had to stop twice as well, which isn't ideal. So Koskinen's still holding on to Rudd as they now close in on Ashton Fields. And Modan is closing in significantly on Den Hartog here. The gap was about 11 seconds. It is now 6, or well, 5.8. Of course, he's just going to be wanting to avoid penalties at this point.
There is a little train forming behind Ashton. See how this plays out.
Through the S's. And Rudd definitely got more pace than Fields. I mean, we've seen that all season, really. Rudd has had brilliant pace. This race could come down to penalties. I mean, if Cavero gets more penalties, he's in serious trouble. And Rudd gets past on the exit of the stadium section. Not even into the penultimate corner, but on the exit of turn 12. So, brilliant move there from Rudd. I think more opportunist than anything else.
Yeah.
And can Ashton Fields fight back against the Haas driver as Haas team principal? I hope not, but yeah. We have got Koskinen, who will probably go for a move on Fields on this lap as well, assuming that he closes up. Koskinen's best finish this season has been a P4 in Miami. So I think it was P4. Could be wrong. But the rain is, consistently getting lighter at the minute. But we've got to remember, we're not even halfway through this race yet. In fact, we're only just a third. And Fields actually lets Koskinen go, which is an interesting move. Didn't expect that, to be honest, but yeah, Koskinen, though, because he got stuck behind Ashton Fields, has lost acres of time to Joe Rudd, hasn't he?
Yep. I'm not sure if he'll catch back up to the Haas driver. Seems to have just not... The pace gap just doesn't seem to be that close, and he's losing time.
I'll tell you who is close to the car in front. William Talbot, who hasn't scored points since the Las Vegas Grand Prix, which was round 5. So, or might have been round 6. But he's
the Alpine goes deep.
Very close to the back of Mikko Virtanen. And it's going to go down the inside. Ooh. Mikko just kind of chopped off the front of the Aston there. And they're going to go side by side into the S's. Talbot sticks it around the outside.
That is a great move.
What a move. Yeah. Was that Will?
Someone's got to be driving for him. There's no way.
Yano, get off his setup. No. That was a brilliant move. I know, obviously, Mikko's on much older tyres with wing damage, but still. Incredible.
Amazing move.
Cavero still comfortably leading out front. But
the gap just seems to be getting bigger and bigger.
It is, and a gap that's got smaller and smaller is the gap between Nathan Den Hartog and Adam Modan.
Oh yes, he's gained plenty of time on the Mercedes.
Yeah, and it will only be a matter of time until Adam gets past. Now, obviously, I think I said this before, but Josh Richards has Jack behind him as a bit of a rear gunner with a 7/10 cushion as well, which I don't think was necessarily orchestrated, but it helps nonetheless.
Yeah.
I wonder when these drivers are going to start pitting, though, for new inters, because they're not going to last that long. Alu said potential 4-stop, but I see Tudor.
Doesn't feel like it's gonna be that.
Tudor, thank you for the like on the reel. I hope you're back racing with us soon. What was that you said, Echo?
I'm not seeing any signs of it being a 4-stop. I mean,
No, it can't be now.
drivers. No.
They've already done 15 laps, so it'd have to be a 60-lap race with them pitting at the end of this lap for it to be a 4-stop.
Yeah.
No, that's only a 3-stop. It'd have to be a 75-lap race. I guess we'll keep an eye on the front, guys. I mean, it's probably better to pit earlier because you're going to have less fuel in the car on the second stint, so the tyres aren't going to wear out as much. And it might be worth Josh Richards going for that undercut play. And
Yeah.
not coming in yet. I mean, Richards has the margin to pit and come out ahead of Den Hartog. And he'd probably want to do that sooner rather than later, as if he leaves it any longer, Modan's just going to massively claw away at that gap, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. Right on the back of the Mercedes at the minute.
He lost quite a bit of time through the stadium section, but look how much he's gaining down the straight. I don't even think Nathan's going to fight this. I mean, there's nothing Nathan can do legally to fight it. It's going to try have a look around the outside, but yeah.
Nathan's still carrying that wing damage, so...
I wonder if he's going to blame Jack for it again when he just drove into... He drove into the back, Jack in the S's in China, and then called for Jack to be penalised for brake testing. But...
Brake testing?
Yeah. Bradley and Patrick have both just picked up new 3-second time penalties, and Horan has to defend from Whitehouse now. We'll see if he can do so down the straight. I think Bradley is actually pulling away down the straight, so he's definitely running a dry setup.
Yeah. Let's just hope for his sake that it does go to the dry. Because he must be struggling through those corners.
Yeah, I doubt it will, but we can hope.
Yeah.
He has had some good battles with Richard Whitehouse before. Same with Patrick Balog. But, losing the rear significantly there. Whitehouse goes off the road. Has it just stopped raining?
I can still see spits.
Yeah, it's spitting a bit, but to be fair, Den Hartog's not dropping heaps of time, is he? I think Adam might have hit the first graining phase on those inters.
Yeah.
In fact,
12 laps old now, so...
Yeah, Brassington's pulling time, I think. So...
Yeah.
Anyways, the only drivers within a second are Bradley and Richard, aren't they? So...
Give them a watch.
Whitehouse closes up massively, I think. But no, he's losing time again down the straight. Oh my god, he's lost like half a second.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. And
straight line speed on that RB.
Racing Bulls now. officially.
Yeah.
So not VCarb, it's Racing Bulls, which is somewhat annoying that they changed it again. Although then again, for VRL, because we didn't race on F124, we didn't have the problem of it changing initially. And in fact, it's going to be Sauber that's going to be the real pain as they become Audi next year.
Yeah, I just want to point out that Bradley's tyres are extremely hot on the rear. 99 degrees on the rear left, which is 60%.
He's gone off.
Oh,
He lost the rear. So...
that's a shame.
He's having issues.
Oh no. I think those tyres are pretty gone.
Yeah. This is a bad sort of track for Bradley, to be honest, especially in the wet. And I'm just going to quickly check. Yeah, he's on 9 seconds of penalties. Now, penalties have been his Achilles heel. And... yeah, he's just struggling.
But 80.
You've got that funky little software that you mentioned to me before. Can you see time? Oh, Richards is in.
Oh,
It stopped raining.
Oh. Here we go.
William Talbot gets a 3-second penalty.
Both Williams cars are in.
Hards.
Richards onto the hards.
Right.
Oh, is that the right call?
I think it might be too soon. As Brassington also pits for the hards. It was not a perfect double stop, but it was all right. We could see Rudd come in. No, we don't. Is Koskinen going now? No. And Rudd, crucially, is up into P5 ahead of Modan. Koskinen is also ahead of Modan, but if Modan's quicker, we'll just wave him through, surely.
Natan is right on the back of the Williams.
Who's just trying to weave to get temperature into his tyres, which, knowing how petty Natan is, he'll report. Yeah, it's too soon. It's too soon.
Far too soon.
As Den Hartog powers past the Williams.
Is a pit stop 20 seconds?
Yeah, about.
It looks like Richards has lost 10 seconds.
And we've got more drivers pitting for the hard. Field, Vertinen, Balog, I think Hurren as well, and Pueo. So... yeah,
so going back to that point. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just losing time. It was way too early.
And this could be perfect for the likes of Den Hartog, Rudd, Koskinen.
100%.
And, crucially, Cavero.
Yeah.
That's the big one in all of this. Was it Talbot and Whitehouse have stayed out as well.
Yeah.
I nearly said Winehouse then. Amy Winehouse, but Rudd's in. So, despite the pace advantage, he's choosing to pit. So's Koskinen. So clearly there's something that's telling them the hards are faster. Oh yeah, Richards is already gaining time on Den Hartog now.
There we go.
It's just the initial warm-up phase, I think.
Yeah. Going back to that point on the software, I can only see tyre wear if they have their telemetry turned on. So I can see Richards, Bradley's, and Will's, and that's it.
And they've all just pitted.
Yep.
This is actually looking really good for Talbot now, who's running P8. Of course, he's got Fields closing in behind. Has DRS been enabled yet? Yes.
I haven't. As you said it, speak of the devil.
Oh! Richards going for the
wow.
move. Oh, that was a bit sketchy.
Does not give the place back, so.
And then picks up a 3-second penalty.
Oh wow. Natan into the pits then. Let's see if he fixes that wing.
And Cavero gets ahead of Pueo. But this race is suddenly... oh yeah, he is fixing that wing. Hang on, let me just quickly... where is it? Oh no, everything's on ultra high. Interesting. We anticipated that all of my settings were on ultra low from when I had to play on my old PC, but they're all on ultra high. But for some reason my game just looks rubbish. But
Wow.
when I'm driving from off board, it's fine. But
Yeah.
when I'm like on board, it looks like my tires are peeling. It's weird. But 18 seconds of penalties for Bradley Hurren now. And 12,
Oh, wow.
12 for Patrick Balog. And Balog is really close to Mikko Virtanen and does go for the move up into P10. So Balog running in the points again. But that's only on track. As, of course, Whitehouse would get past him at the minute. Den Hartog picks up a 3-second penalty as he's about to be overtaken by Joe Rudd, I think, who seems to have the pace over him at the minute.
Yeah.
Can Rudd get past Nathan Den Hartog? I mean, yeah, surely. He's 3/10 behind. He's going to have DRS, and he sets the fastest lap as well. Never mind. But... Damn it, Choco! But... Dizzle up into P5. No penalties as well. Question is, does he have the pace to chase after the likes of Modan and Brassington? I'm going to err towards no, but...
Yeah, 15 seconds is a lot.
And, well, I just don't think he's going to have the pace to even gain time on them, but you never know. I think
Anything could happen.
I think I'm already being proven wrong. And Cavero.
I've stepped on it a little bit.
Yeah. Let me go through those scenarios as well. It's a bit late now because I think Cavero's probably destined to win. But
Yeah.
if Josh were to win and Alexei is outside of the top 6, or if he gets second and Alexei is out of the points, then Josh would win the championship. If he doesn't finish in the top 2, it would go to Silverstone. And if Alu finishes in the top 6, it goes to Silverstone. So no matter what, it's going to Silverstone here, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Which was, of course, a sprint race as well. So... we'll have to see. Of course, anything can happen. I mean, Cavero has recently been experiencing game crashes in abundance. So, if one of those were to happen, you never know.
Yeah.
Starting to settle down now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, all the gaps are building and...
The only battle of note at the minute is Joe Rudd versus Nathan Den Hartog. I think they're probably going to swap into turn 1. But...
Patrick Bullock is still on the back of the Alpine, but does go off at the S's, so... Does seem to be struggling a little bit.
And Hurren lets Richards through there. And it's weird that Den Hartog, even with the DRS, didn't seem to gain that much on Joe Rudd down the straight. We do have a battle as well for P13 between the penalty merchants. Oh, big snap there!
Wow.
Big snap for Bradley Hurren. Unfortunate, really. Although he is going to have the slipstream. And look, even though Pueo has the DRS...
That straight line speed is insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. With the wing, the wings I gave him shouldn't be doing that. But
He must be draining all that battery.
mm.
Let's have a look. Yeah, 30% battery.
Den Hartog on road.
Oh.
Bradley picks up another penalty. So does Miko Verde. But yeah, it's looking unfortunate for Bradley here. He said he might get disqualified on track limit.
Log
penalties.
making a move on the Alpine into the stadium. Oh!
Big moment there. And Whitehouse is actually within the DRS of Miko Virtanen. Sorry, within the 6 seconds of Miko Virtanen. It's Patrick who's within the DRS and is probably going to get past here, isn't he?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Although,
Still side by side though.
as soon as he pulls out of the the slipstream, he got dramatically slower in comparison. So maybe Miko also running alien wings, but
oh wow,
off the road, almost in the wall, and coming back on. Yeah, DRS kind of saving him there as Virtanen goes for the move once more. Balog manages to keep ahead. Of course, this is on track. He keeps ahead. Off track, they're both going to succumb to Whitehouse. Yeah.
Modan is right on the back of Jack Brassington now.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm going to get a bollocking for that. But I'm going to feel bad for Jack if he loses another podium. But
he does have that buffer of Modan's penalty, so
24 seconds. That's Pueo who's spun. We'll see if there's any front wing on the floor as we go through this section, and it doesn't look like it. Although no, he is missing a significant chunk of front wing.
Yeah. I wonder if there was contact with Bradley.
No, he was ahead because Bradley got past with the spin by a margin. Well, I guess we'll watch Modan and Brassington here as towards
DRS opens.
Yeah, towards the first chicane. See, I mean, is Modan losing time with the DRS open as Pueo retires in the pits, which Bradley will be happy because he made the point to me that he has never actually been the last car.
Yeah.
He has finished last of the finishes in I think almost all of his races. Oh, there's a safety car.
Safety car.
Who's crashed? Oh, is it Hurren? No.
Everyone seems to be moving. Wow.
Oh, Ashton Fields.
Oh.
Yeah, Ashton Fields crashed. So that throws this whole race into disarray.
Oh, Cavero.
Yeah.
Seems to be comes into the pits.
But he's going to double stack. He's going to double stack behind his teammate who's changing
Oh my
his
god.
wing. Oh my word.
Richard's coming too. I think Richards is in.
Yeah, I mean, Cavero's still going to come out ahead.
Yeah. Taking a bit of time though on the pit stop.
Yeah, he's still going to come out ahead of Richards, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
Is in. I would have told Bradley to stay out because he's going to be a lap down now, isn't he? But
yeah.
whereas if he'd got ahead of the safety car, he would have been fine.
But log on to the softs now. With the tyre wear being as high as it is, are they going to last?
No. Oh, Modan's got ahead of Brassington.
Straight away. Oh, wow. Okay. That double stack really didn't help him then.
Oh, got hiccups. Oh, no.
That's not very good.
But, yeah, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt everyone here. I don't think Bradley's ever been lapped behind a safety car, so I'm just going to go and tell him what to do so he doesn't cause absolute chaos.
Well, that's probably a good idea. Well, with the field all bunched up now, this is playing into Richards' hand a little bit. If he can get past Cavero might drop back a few places come the end of the race with his penalty. We'll just have to see.
I have returned. Did anything happen?
Nothing happened.
Okay. I doubt whether or not Richard Whitehouse is going to make it to the safety car. Because safety car's already been caught. Like, it's already done a full lap with everybody. So that means it would come in at the end of lap 31. So at the end of the next lap that it's on. But of course, Whitehouse is on lap 29.
Just a bit behind.
You know, I just realised.
Go on.
Brassington could win this race.
Yeah, he is in the best place.
If that happens!
That is...
The thing is, if it looks like he's not going to get Alexei, he's going to have to drop back so he doesn't get Josh.
Yeah.
But also, as the chasing party in the championship, Cavero has nothing to lose, so he will probably push Josh to the limits.
Yeah.
As we saw in Monaco when he basically just he gave him the Alex Dunn treatment into turn 1. So, yeah. Because I want Jack to get on the podium because he's not at a podium this season, and if he doesn't get on the podium this season, it would be his first season where he hasn't had a podium. It'd be the first season in VRL where Jack hasn't been on the podium. So
yeah.
Although with the pace that I know he has, I think he'll probably get one next week at Silverstone. You know, irregardless to anything. So. Yeah, I told Bradley he's lapped with 24 seconds. When the safety car comes in, when they cross the line,
get out the way.
He should just move to the right and get out of the way. And to be fair, safety cars in this lap, I don't think Whitehouse, Virtanen, Balog are catching. Fields probably will.
I mean, yeah. But when it comes in, they are going to have to slow right down, so they might just get to the back.
Throttle limiter might screw them.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. They aren't too far behind.
No, but...
I think with Balog having to push his tyres, though, that's costing him.
Oh, definitely. Fields barely catches up.
Yep, safety car in.
Yeah, Bradley's not even warming his tyres, so...
26. Okay, let's see if I can see his tyre wear.
I've only just liked the TikTok live.
I can actually see Patrick's tyre wear.
How bad?
Almost 20% on the rear left tyre. So it's not looking great for him.
Yeah, Bradley gets out of the way, but Brassington has overtaken Modan up into P3 here. Richards going for the move around the outside of Alexi Cavero. Can he make it stick on his title rival? Into turn 2, side by side they go. Richards hops over the curb, and they keep on going now, exiting turn 3 towards turn 4. Josh still on the back of the Red Bull here. And the question is, can he put Alu under enough pressure to get ahead? Koskinen going for the move. On! And Den Hartog makes contact with Joe Rudd there, who is now under pressure from William Talbot, which is a sentence I didn't think I'd say this race.
Yeah.
Ashton Fields still there as well, but Patrick Balog 4 seconds back already. Vertinen is going to be all over the rear of that Sauber, and Cavero still leads from Richards, Brassington, Modan, Den Hartog, Koskinen, Rudd, Talbot, Fields, and Balog. But Jack is already losing time to Richards, who is already a second behind Cavero. So I think the dream might be done for Richards winning this race, unless he can find some incredible pace here.
He has got the straight line speed on him with that slipstream.
I thought Modan would go for a move there on Jack Brassington, but he doesn't. And Modan needs to get past as soon as possible if he wants to try and either bridge that 3-second gap to get ahead of Jack or get ahead of Josh Richards. But yeah, Vertinen has gotten ahead of Balog as well. Yeah, I think Jack probably going to try and back up Modan, Den Hartog, Koskinen, and the like here. But oh yeah, because he doesn't want to get ahead of Josh, does he? So
yeah, he will back up the field now.
Yellow flag. That's Vertinen, who's off in the barriers. And Mikko Vertinen has had a crash. Bradley Hurren now on 27 seconds of penalties. We'll just keep the penalties on screen now. But Modan with the DRS is going to get ahead of Brassington towards turn 1. And Modan is up into P3, at least on track. Talbot getting ahead of Rudd here, although he runs very deep. And Rudd gets back down the inside! And, yeah, contact between the Aston Martin and the Haas there. And Will's going to push on. Oh, Den Hartog! Very close to hitting Brassington there. That was for the second week in a row. Nathan Den Hartog getting very close to the back.
Another yellow flag.
Yellow flag. That's
is that
Talbot.
Will Talbot?
It is Will Talbot. Which is unfortunate for Will. But Modan is right behind Richards here. And in the DRS, Fields picks up another 3-second time penalty. So that's unfortunate for him. And is it L? No. I? No. G. There we go. There's the gap to the leader. The Brassington is not within the gap needed to overtake Alexi Cavero on penalties. He is still within 3 seconds of Josh Richards. Den Hartog rear ends Brassington there, who is slowly tailing away from a chance at a podium. And Koskinen, is he going to go for a move on Den Hartog? No, he isn't. Den Hartog again getting very close to the back of the Williams through turn 4. Rudd's just kind of in a no man's land as well at the minute. But Richards losing heaps of time to Modan here.
Yeah.
Could potentially be about to lose P2. We've got a yellow flag. That is Richard Whitehouse, who has spun. As Nathan Den Hartog goes for the move to get ahead of Jack Brassington and up into P4. And Koskinen got very close to the Williams as well. But we're moving now towards the last lap of this race. And look how close Modan is to Josh Richards.
Oh
And
wow.
is Modan going to go for the move to get ahead of Richards? Yes, he is. And Adam Modan moves up into P2 here. Brassington moves up into P4 ahead of Den Hartog and Koskinen. Den Hartog goes down the inside, but he's actually left himself vulnerable to the McLaren, as I think he hit the back of Brassington there. And crucially, Modan is almost a second ahead of Richards at the minute. So Josh Richards' championship hopes are lying in tatters here, as he just doesn't have the pace. And, well, I think we need to look probably to one man who it is a, I believe, Grand Slam pole position, led every lap, and with the fastest lap, rounding the final corner, the Peraltada, Alexi Cavero wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Adam Modan will take P2 with Josh Richards in third. Jack Brassington will take P4, Den Hartog P5, Koskinen P... Actually, no! Joe Rudge P5, Den Hartog P6, Koskinen 7th. Will Talbot will take P8 with Ashton Fields in... Richard Whitehouse. Oh, Richard Whitehouse takes 8th with William Talbot 9th. Ashton Fields in 10th. And Patrick Balog will take P11 ahead of Miko Verton and Sauber. Still pointless this season. And
Wow.
Yeah.
That safety car really messed up the Williams. Both Williams drivers.
I think they might have been on wet setups.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate for the two of them there. Miko Vertinen picks up a 3-second time penalty over the line. As he's going to take P12. Aston Martin scoring double points as well. But the gap in the championship comes down to 6 points. Going
So
into
it's all to play for next week.
All to play for. And now Richards is no longer safe by finishing second every race. So one more race this season to decide if it's a 4th championship for Cavero and a record championship, or a 1st championship for Josh Richards. This rings a bell, doesn't it? Someone going for a record, someone going for the 1st.
It does ring a bell.
Yeah, your final order, unless I've got the black screen of death. I think I do, so I'm not going to get to see the results screen.
Yeah, I've got that black screen.
Because this game is just brilliant, isn't it?
Amazing game.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it.
Do you want to go through it?
Okay. So, of course, Alexi Cavero wins the race from Adam Richards. Jack Brassington. I'm just going to remember the names.
Nathan Den Hartog. Oh, no, Joe Rudd.
Joe Rudd.
Yeah.
Nathan. Air2. Okay, it's gone.
Yeah.
That took too long.
Richard Whitehouse, William Talbot, Ashton Field, Patrick Balog, Miko Verton, and Bradley Hurren.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'll get the names down at some point.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Taylor, for joining me. Obviously, I think your first time ever doing commentary, so...
Yeah, it is. First time. I say it went pretty well.
Ah, we got Camera Wen in the chat. Hello, Cameron. Yeah. Next round is the last round of the season. 6 points between Cavero and Richards. And yeah. I'll see you then. I don't know, Taylor, if you'll be there, but yeah. Hope you
We'll have to
enjoyed.
see.
And there's one more race to decide everything. Goodbye, guys.